Harvest more business from your website with Visitor Match and Mail. Visitor Match and Mail identifies people shopping on your website and automatically fires out a follow-up postcard to them with no form fill-out required. Your website is the point in your marketing where you are losing the most business. 98% of the people today will go online and shop and research long before they ever call or walk in your store. According to Google Analytics, 99% of the traffic to the average website is going to leave without ever taking any further action. They don't download a white paper, they don't sign up for a newsletter, and they're not calling. They're just going to the next business on the search results. Now, the important thing to remember is that if somebody is on your website, they are a hot prospect. They are shopping for what you sell, and they're shopping right now. There's no other reason to be on your website. So how much potential business is on your website? Now, you'll have to run the math on your own with your own website traffic. But for example, let's say you have 1,000 people to your website a month. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that we're going to throw out 80% of the traffic on your website as being unqualified, just junk traffic. So that leaves 200 qualified people on your website a month. And let's say your average customer is worth $1,000 in business to your company. Now let's work the math on this. So if you have 200 net qualified visitors and the average customer is worth $1,000, that's $200,000 in potential business that's on your website with just this example. And you can figure the math with your own website. But if you take this out further, 200,000 times 12 months, that's $2.4 million a year in potential business that you are missing on your website because you don't have a follow-up system for your website. So how does Visitor Match and Mail work? Well, first we put a tracking code on your website, and it identifies the people that are on your website, their addresses. So once we have the mailing address of the people on the website, we have to clean it up. We eliminate the junk traffic. So we eliminate the bot traffic. We eliminate the bounces, the people that are only on your website for less than 10 seconds because they're really not that interested or not that engaged. So we eliminate them. We eliminate duplicates. So if somebody comes today and comes back 3 weeks later, he's only counted once. He's removed from the list. Out of trade areas. So you can limit the areas that you mail on this program. So you can eliminate, mailing people in California if you're only in New York and you serve that area. And you can also eliminate your current customers if you want. You have to upload your client list into the platform, but we can eliminate your current customers. The last step is we verify the addresses with the United States Post Office to make sure they're valid mailable addresses. So the cards we mail out for the Visitor Match and Mail program are 4x9. They are long and skinny. We do that for two reasons. One, it's more economical to print the 4x9 card than a larger card. But two, we found out that the long skinny cards stick out in a stack of mail more so than the big fat cards. Now the cards are mailed first class mail every Monday, so your web visitors will have them in hand by Tuesday, maybe Friday at the latest of that week. And the cards are also printed with a rolling expiration date to create urgency. So the expiration date is 3 weeks, set for 3 weeks past the mail date. So it gives them just enough time to take advantage of the deal, but not so much time that they procrastinate and have the card for 6 months and don't do anything. You want the business now. The expiration date helps with that. So you're going to have a dashboard with the Visitor Match and Mail program that kind of keeps track of everything involved with the program. So when you log in, you'll see a screen like this. It'll show you how many cards that you've mailed out of whatever plan you've signed up for the month. But you can also change your campaign settings. You can change the number of times that you mail the weekly visitors. You can mail them up to 3 times, which also adds frequency, builds brand awareness, and actually works better for some products or services than just mailing them once. You can also change the targeting area from this setting on your dashboard. You can also see how many pieces were mailed out each week, and then if you wanted to, you could actually download the list of the addresses that we mailed each week. So if you wanted them for some other marketing purpose, you could have the list. So we have a algorithm that's linked to Google Analytics, so it will show you the amount of traffic that's going to your website. Now, why is that important? Well, you want to see how many cards that we're mailing out versus how much traffic. You can change your plan midstream. If you're running out of cards by the second or third week, you can call your sales representative and increase your plan or decrease it, as the case may be. But in this example, you can see that they had 116 visitors in the last 7 days. And of the 116, there were only 25 of them that were engaged, meaning they were on the website for more than 10 seconds. So you can see where the traffic came from, if it's direct, paid social, organic, referral. And then you can also see by state where your traffic is coming from, where your largest amount of traffic is coming from. So all this gives you information that you need, where you can tell at a glance how well your program's working, how many people you're mailing versus how many people are going to your website. The fortune really is in the follow-up. The important thing to remember is people are most susceptible to a special offer while they're shopping, and Visitor Match and Mail captures people who are shopping now, and we're able to put a offer in their hands from you, trying to help you harvest more of that business.